Frederick, what really inspired you to write Awaken the Inner Alchemist? Feel free to take it from the top. Whenever you're ready, just jump in and we'll keep the conversation flowing.
What inspired me to write the book Awaken the Inner Alchemist is I wanted to pass on some wisdom and knowledge to others. I don't have any children, and I kind of felt like if I had children, what wisdom and knowledge would I want to bestow upon to them? And since I don't have any children, I want to bestow upon the wisdom and knowledge that I gained through my life to other people, that it can maybe inspire their lives as well as it can make a change, because as Gandhi would say, be that change in the world that you want to see today.
That's a beautiful reason, and it really sets the tone for your book. I love that idea of passing on wisdom like a legacy, even if it's not to your own kids, but to anyone out there who can benefit from it. So with that in mind, what would you say are some of the core principles or key lessons that you really hope readers take away from Awaken the Inner Alchemist? Feel free to jump in whenever you're ready.
I think the core principles is that when you eliminate detachment in your life, you're not there to prove to others that what you're worth and your value comes from you, not from other people. It's not about chasing the gold or chasing awards. It's about living in that journey and finding out who you are and what you're becoming in that journey and appreciating who you are.
That's such a powerful message. I really like that emphasis on the journey and self-worth coming from within rather than external validation. And it definitely sounds like a lesson that can inspire a lot of people to just embrace who they are and grow through that process. All right, Frederick, I think that's a fantastic note to highlight. As we keep going, let's also chat a bit about how these principles have shaped your own life. Maybe share a story or two where you've seen these ideas in action in your own journey. Just jump in whenever you're ready.
I would say for me is to let go. Because when you let go of holding on to things and trying to control things, what is that actually doing? You're holding on to a grasp of an image or of who you are. Instead of embracing, like the present moment, rather than embracing this conceptual idea of the past, is to let go of that past, because it's the boat anchor. It's what's holding you down to be free, to allow you to just live with absolute vulnerability, because when you have that absolute vulnerability, you begin to really appreciate who you are. You appreciate every moment that you're in, as well as you're eliminating the expectations in life. You're having an appreciation because, we're here for a moment and that is it. And it's about appreciating that moment that we're in.
That's a really profound reflection. I think that idea of letting go, especially if trying to control everything or holding on to old images of yourself, is something a lot of people can resonate with. And it's great that you're bringing that into your book as a way to help people live more freely and be present in the moment. Frederick, that's really inspiring. I think that's going to resonate with a lot of people who pick up Awaken the Inner Alchemist. Thanks for sharing that. Let's wrap up this interview by letting folks know where they can find the book and any final thoughts you want to leave them with. Go ahead and close us out whenever you're ready.
My book can be found on Amazon, as well as Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Target. You have to get them online on those ones. And as well as you can go directly to awakentheinneralchemist.com. That's where you can find my book. And the wisdom I want to just leave with others is just an appreciation. And just share it. And if you love it, make a comment, give me a review. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you're taking it in, you get some insight from it. It might not resonate at the time right now in your life, maybe in a few days or maybe in a year, but at least that the wisdom is out there, and that just planting that seed. Just like if whatever you want in your life, you got to plant that seed and make sure that you're watering it, not over-watering it, and you're not checking to see if that seed has grown. Just let divine timing happen in your life. That whatever you want, as long as you nurture it and love it, it's going to go into fruition and it's going to bear the fruit.
That's the perfect note to end on. I love that idea of just planting the seed and letting it grow in its own time. And it's fantastic that people can find Awaken the Inner Alchemist in so many places. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all those retailers, and of course your own site. That's going to make it easy for folks to dive in. Interviewer, thank you so much for sharing all of this with us today. I think listeners and readers are really going to appreciate these insights and the wisdom you packed into your book. And for everyone listening, definitely check out Awaken the Inner Alchemist if you're looking for some inspiration and a fresh perspective on your journey. And that's a wrap. This should give you a nice piece to use for your marketing.